Yo, it's your boy, Black Seal once again. Here to get in the ass of the fake people station V103. A lot of these people I'm seeing online, Facebook, crying, complaining. You know what bitches do. So I was listening to V103 this morning, and Tigger, he was actually being subtle this morning. He wasn't being the uber hater that he usually is. So he was asking the question, hey guys, what did you take away from the debates last night? Now, me personally, I heard debates were trash. I heard it was a bunch of yelling like little fucking kids. Glad I didn't watch it. Wasn't gonna watch it. Thought about it for a second. Nah, let me get back to my art. Either way, there was a caller. Guy called in. Guy said, hey man, Trump didn't disavow racism on a global stage. Trump had all this time to disavow racism on a global stage, but didn't disavow racism on a global stage. And on top of that, white supremacy cheered him. The Proud Boys were cheering for him. The Proud Boys were cheering for him that white supremacy wins again. What am I to tell my 10-year-old son? My 10-year-old son couldn't understand why Trump didn't disavow racism. There is so much wrong in this situation, but let me add a cherry on to the top. The cherry on the top is a guy that made this comment happened to be the DJ that DJs between 2 and 6 on the radio station. He called as an anonymous caller. But we know it's him. We know his voice. We know he's at ABM. ABM stands for Angry Black Man. So, Tigger on V103 has a DJ that works with them between 2 and 6 call up to the radio station and give his 2 cents pushing white supremacy, Proud Boys, their far right, alt-right group. So let me break it down for you. First of all, Proud Boys are not white. The people that founded and started Proud Boys, those guys are Hispanic. They're Hispanic conservatives. Being Hispanic conservatives, they can vote how they fucking want to. Just because they have an opinion about something doesn't mean they're bad guys. They went to Portland, and yeah, they showed up to Portland on their bikes. So what? They're concerned about the people at Portland. Because people, governors and mayors, won't denounce violence in the city. How do we know they won't denounce violence in the city? Because 2 black guys got killed in Chaz. Oh, I thought Black Lives Mattered, V103. Bitch-ass punk motherfuckers with a capital B. But they're sitting there trying to say that Proud Boys are a white alt group. Proud Boys are Hispanic. Okay? That's first of all. So that lets me know from the get-go, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. They had them on, they did a story about them on Vice. They had their flags from the countries. They showed their love for America. They're living in America. Why not show their love for the country they're living in? My God, something's fucking wrong with that though, right, huh? So, yeah, Proud Boys, they're not an alt-right group. They're Hispanics that love America. Now, we know that the Democrats do this a lot. They like to say, we're the party of diversity, but the fact of the matter is they don't want you to be diverse. They had an instance, if you remember, kind of like a Jesse Smollett kind of fucking case, where this councilwoman in Georgia, black, got in an argument with this guy at Kroger who she said was white. She called him a racist. She called him a Trump supporter. All these words she said against him. Come to find out the guy was Cuban. And the guy said, look, ma'am, you used my race against me. You tried to say I was a white guy. You tried to say I was all these bad things that white guys were, and you went off on me because you thought I was a white man. That's racist. When you go up to somebody and you tell them how they are because of the color of their skin, and that's racist. In my opinion. I wouldn't go to a black person and say, look, you lazy, beep, 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 beep. All you guys do is carry guns, smoke drugs, and have kids out of wedlock. That's not me. She did it to this Cuban guy she thought was fucking white. Black woman gets away with it. Now, if he'd have punched that bitch square in the fucking nose like I would have did, oh my God, he's a racism. BLM would have been on his back, and all these other fuckboys like V103, the fake station, would have been on his nuts. Now it's about to disavow the racism. Sure didn't disavow the racism. Motherfucker, you're a grown-ass man. Angry Black Man, ABM. Grown fucking black man. You can't go on YouTube and find where Trump has disavowed racism? He's never disavowed it. Go on YouTube. with your smartphone, because everybody's got a smartphone, between the range of $200 to $1,000. Some of you pay $1,200 for your fucking smartphone with 5G networks and shit. Everybody's got a goddamn smartphone, but can't nobody go on YouTube and find when the president has disavowed racism? Shut the fuck up. You were one lazy ass black man. You know what I want to say. You're lazy. You tell me you need CNN to tell you that he disavowed it? CNN's not going to tell you that. MSNBC is not going to tell you that. CBS ain't going to tell you that. ABC News ain't going to. Nobody's going to tell you that. As a black man, you should want to be in the knowing. You should want to educate yourself. You should want to better yourself. Not have the news do it for you. And then you're talking about, my son, what is his up? Shut the fuck up. You're a dad. Get your balls in your pants, motherfucker. Pull your skirt down. Stop being a little bitch. You raised your son. Not the news. Not CNN. Not MSNBC. You take the balls and the goddamn time out, and you raise your motherfucking son like a fucking man. The news isn't supposed to do it. TV's not supposed to do it. Google's not supposed to do it. YouTube's not supposed to do it. Do your goddamn job as a man and raise your 10-year-old son. And take your punk ass bitch, on YouTube and just type in Trump disavows racism. There's clips of it. Man, they have a compilation over 10 minutes long. How do I know? Because T.I. said the same shit when he was going against Candace Owen on that revolt thing when they were in Atlanta. And I hit T.I. up. I tried to send him a message. T.I., hey, T.I., this is the disavowing racism that you wanted from the POTUS. I sent it to him. Over 10 minutes of Trump saying, nope, I'm not a racist. Nope, I disavow racism. Nope, we don't support the KKK. Matter of fact, in that new plan that he's talking about clarifying, he's talking about classifying the KKK, Ku Klux Klan, and Antifa as terrorist organizations. Since this angry black man doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, he just wants to spread hate. You know what we call those guys like that in the black community? They don't want to push the black community forward. They just want to weigh the black community down. When somebody in the black community has a positive idea and is trying to move forward, you always got a couple of black people in the group that want to weigh the cause down. We call them anchor weights. And what's the other term for them? Anchor weights is one of them. Anchor weights. Because these dudes want to sit there and they want to stay in the same spot. They don't want to advance the culture. They don't want to tell you, look, this is wrong. Here's where you should get your research from. They don't want to uplift you. Just like I was saying about V103 in the first place. The same guy that called in this morning on Tigger is the same guy that hosts the show between 2 and 6. This is the same guy. I'm not lying to you. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. I'm not that fucking smart. Right? Same guy who said that they're trying to start a race war. Now, I turn on the Hispanic station, nobody's talking about that. I turn on the white stations, nobody's talking about that. I turn on alternative rock, I go to pop, I go to Burt in the Morning. I go to the rock stations, nobody's talking about a race war. But this motherfucker, ABM, Angry Black Man, who hosts on V103 between 2 to 6, is talking about a race war. Motherfucker, why are you the only goddamn one promoting a race war? Huh? Tell me that. You're not uplifting people. You're not saying, look, man, we got to lift ourselves up. We got to do this. Here's the resources. Here's the books to read. Here's how you get yourself in the game. This is how you stay ahead of the game. That's what mentors do. Mentors take young bucks. They tell them. They show them. They teach them. You're not doing any of that. None of the black stations in Atlanta is doing any of that shit. They're pushing this bullshit ass race war. Everybody's got to hate each other. For what? What do you get out of it? Huh? You want to see people dead in the street? You want to see people's houses burned down? Their livelihoods taken away from them? Because of what? Because of a couple people that are racist? That really are racist? The ones you guys are really calling racist? These guys ain't really racist. Do you guys know what racism is? Huh? You guys are jokes around here, man. You guys haul that word around like it doesn't mean anything now. Because you guys use it on any and every person that disagrees with you. So no, we don't take you serious. V103, your fucking radio station is trash. How dare you have the goddamn audacity to have a guy call into your radio station that works with the radio station to spread shit like this. Proud Boys are not even white. They're Hispanics. And I'm sorry, Hispanics aren't supposed to vote black just because you want them to vote a Democrat just because they're minorities. Blacks aren't supposed to vote Democrat just because they're minorities. I'm sorry, V103. Take your fucking head out your ass. You get paid, man. You get paid for these guys. These guys pay you suckers. They pay you suckers to keep us, the people on the bottom, on the bottom. How you going to work at a radio station, get paid $400 an hour, living in a gated community, driving a nice-ass car? Who are you to tell me that I'm disenfranchised, that I'm not going to go anywhere because there's people holding me back? How the fuck you get where you got then? Huh? But you the only one that can make it there, motherfucker? Tell me what the real deal is. Tell me how real it is in the field, motherfucker. You the only one that can make it where you at? You the only one that can get money around here? So what you gonna do? Tell everybody that they can't make it here, they can't make it there. So now people lose hope. People lose faith. And people start doing things that any mean necessary shit. They take that YOLO. They take that I'm gonna get it any way I motherfucking can kind of approach, and motherfuckers gonna get it. You understand? I know people like that. Dude I knew ate food at my house, went out, stole from somebody, and then tried to rob a Waffle House. You understand? Dude didn't have nowhere to go. Dude didn't have money like that. That's real shit. Because people ain't tell him there's a better way for him to go. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you guys do. V103, the people station. You like keep people down is what you do. You like keeping people misinformed. Once that guy said that Proud Boys was an alt-right group, you should have squashed that, bro. These guys aren't white supremacists. These guys are fucking Hispanic. These dudes love America. These dudes love their country where they're from. These dudes rep that shit. If you did, and if you were the people station, if you did talk to the actual fucking people in the fucking hood, you did your goddamn research, you would know that a lot of Hispanics vote Republican anyways. They vote Republican for many reasons. Catholic. They don't believe in abortions. There's a lot of reasons to vote Republican. But no, you want to keep blacks on that same track with people that ain't doing shit for them, that ain't did shit for them in over 60 fucking years. You were telling the people to vote for somebody who hasn't done anything in 47 years, a segregationist, a dude that's going around on TV touching fucking kids. That's what you're telling people, V103? He hasn't even announced a goddamn no policies for the black community. But that's who you telling people to vote for, V103? And the only thing you have to say against the other guy is he's racist. You mean the same guy that did 10 years permanent funding for HBCUs? He's racist? The guy that did the First Step Act that got over 3,000 minorities and Americans, probably over 85% of the minorities out of jail, he's racist? White supremacists don't do that. You haven't met a white supremacist. If that's what you think a white supremacist is, you're the dumbest goddamn motherfucker in the world. You once again, you don't know racism. I've met white supremacists. You understand what that is? They see you, they don't talk to you, they don't do business with you. They say, get the fuck out of here, and they close their doors. Happened to me in Louisiana. Happened to me in Mississippi. Tried to get a place. As soon as they saw the color of the skin, they said, we can't help you. Done. You understand? They don't want anything to do with your race at all. They don't want to uplift you at all. He's helping people. Whether you like it or fucking not. It doesn't matter how ignorant you are. It doesn't matter how high you stand on your hill being ignorant. Shit is happening, man. And I just don't like people spinning this shit around and just making it seem like all this bad. When are you going to tell the people something good, V103? When are you going to uplift people? When are you going to tell people how to get the resources? When are you going to tell people that they can do stuff, that they can be somebody, and that they're not being held down by white men? This is a democratic city in Atlanta. Atlanta is a fucking democratic city. Over 60% of the people in the goddamn city vote Democrat. So if every black man in Atlanta is being held down, guess what? V103, since you're so fucking smart and you didn't do the numbers, more than likely they're being held down by a Democrat. But then you get on the radio station and you tell these motherfuckers to vote Democrat. See how fucking flawed your logic is, man. Fucking garbage ass station, man. I'm out, man. I'm gonna get yelled at for being late and getting in your punk asses, motherfucker. And guess what? I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm gonna post the thing on the Proud Boys on my site or on my page, and I'm gonna post a thing about Trump disavowing racism for over 10 fucking minutes, since you motherfuckers, grown ass men, can't goddamn go on YouTube and search the shit for themselves. Motherfuckers got grown ass men still gotta be spoon fed and shit. But then say, respect me as a man. You don't respect my life. Blah, blah, blah. You don't matter, motherfucker, because you don't take the initiative to make yourself a man. Motherfuckers gotta spoon feed you information. Motherfuckers gotta open a book in front of your face and read to you like you in grade school, motherfucker. That's what we doing? That's what men, that's what that's what black men want? Black men want to be treated like little bitches? Little fucking kids now? White man on CNN gotta read it to me? White man on CNN gotta tell me that Trump disavowed racism for me to believe it? What kind of black man is you? Huh? Yeah, man, fuck, I'm out, man. Fuck out of here. Stop, man.